Bear with me. I'm having hiccups. Hiccups with Twitch. Hopefully, Mystical Wim, you're still there. No, don't you refresh. It's my end. It's my end that's making things blah. I keep getting kicked off. So, we'll see. Okay. Can you understand if it was a wrong diagnosis is what I'm getting? And someone was sent home. They were given an injection of something and sent home. And as you notice, I put the cards down. When it's spirit communicating, I don't need to see the cards. There you go. But I feel they were sent home when they should have been admitted. They were sent home when they should have been admitted. And I just have to keep my hands busy, so I'm shuffling the cards. Because I've got to keep my energy up to keep that contact. You can't say you recall that. In your quiet times, have a think about it. I do believe that they were also denied a take-home oxygen pack. I don't know how else to put it, but there are take-home oxygen tanks that can help, and I feel they were denied it, as in the condition wasn't serious enough. Seriously, from leukemia. But there were other things as well. I see a skin condition and I see something being removed. So in your quiet moments, check it out. Okay. No, this is the person that passed. So in your quiet moments, check it out. I'll switch back to psychic because I feel you're waiting on news to come in. I feel you're waiting on news to come in. Okay. Going to turn over all the cards here because this is getting interesting. I feel like there's a interpersonal connection that you're aiming to grow. I want to say you've got the world on your side, but it's not moving at the moment. And I feel you may walk away from this. And I feel it's a romantic connection. It's either romantic or business. King and Queen of Pentacles. It could go either way. As I said, relationship or business. Because it's King and Queen of Pentacles, so it could go either way. Whether you're establishing a business, well, it definitely can't be romantic, but it's like I'm happy. Yeah. I feel like this is a business idea. And if it doesn't resonate, just say no. And there's an ad break coming in, so just let me know if you get thrown to an ad. I know, I can snooze it a bit. Yeah, there we go. 5 minutes we've got. Mystical Whim, I'm not going to change this at all. My guides have told me no. I feel like moving forward, there's an idea that wants to come out in business. It's being prevented at the moment, but I see it coming out. I see you being in two minds because of the cost. And I feel like it's almost an established cost. And I'm going to have to put it on, be right back for a second. It's like giving hope. No, I feel it's an idea that you have. But I do have to put be right back. I've got a car revving and tires spinning. So bear with me. excuse the flight from stream. There was a car revving and tires burning, and oh, you'll step out to let the next person in. Oh, sweet dreams, mystical whim. I did get like a crystal cave, so I don't know whether it has to do with crystals. Hopefully, mystical whim, you did get that. Awkward DJ, you are next. Have to make sure I put the cards back right. Okay. Music fantastic, welcome in. Okay. Now, let's see. Next. There. It's after 2 for you. Well, it's your turn now, Awkward DJ, if you have time. I'm sorry it takes so long. I do get through them as quickly as I can. I do spend more time than others, I suppose, so... But I never compare myself to others. And yes, there's an ad coming up, but Awkward DJ, you should be skipping those ads. So, you've made it this far, you're going to see it through. Okay. I'll try and get to the point as quickly as possible. Can you understand having to make an academic choice? And when I say academic choice, I feel like it's a choice between study or natural progress. And hopefully you won't be getting the ads. You understand that? Yeah, I know. Turbo is a great idea because you don't get the ads. Okay. I see you taking action, so I don't see study as being the answer. I do feel that there are influences pushing you towards that, though. Just be careful of what they want, whoever those influences are. Be careful of what their agenda is. I see you telling yourself that it's a bit too late. It's not too late if that's the way you want to go. That's why there's balloons in that card. Sorry, I'll move the cards. Here we go. There's balloons at the top of this card, so it's not too late. If that's the way you want to go, it's not too late. Either way, I see success, but be aware that other people have their own agenda. And I feel you may have figured that out already. I feel that you may have figured out that there are some around you that have their own agenda. And I don't know whether this involves green screen stuff. Yeah. Paid for by your job to get certifications, but you're hesitant. And the revving car has started again. I swear. Use a green screen I see that as being pivotal. But if work are paying for it, get it. Yeah. If work are paying for it, succeed or fail, you get something out of it. But use green screen to stream with. I see green screen. Yeah, but I also see the dots. I know nothing about streaming and very little about green screen. Seriously, I'm going back to uni days 20 odd years ago when they were used to map the human body and impacts on the human body. So I'm not even using it in a sense of streaming. I'm using it more as a scientific. Seriously, when green screens came out, they were used more for science than what they were for film. But if work are paying for it, I'd definitely go with the education. But work have got their own agenda. Now that you've said that, work have got their own agenda with what they want to achieve. I feel like it will help you regardless, but just be aware that work have their own agenda. And hopefully that resonates, Awkward DJ. Oh, well, there you go. That's a reason to opt out. Remove the pressure, particularly if academia is or studies are not your thing. And I know some people that are really skilled in their craft that don't have the certificates. And I'm shocked that we haven't built a society on aptitude rather than academia. But whatever your decision going forward, I feel that it will be successful. Okay, if it's holding you back every turn, yeah, I feel I can see you taking action, which if you examine your life, it could be that you're standing up and doing it. Yeah. I want a society based on aptitude, not on paper. And I might be alone in that, but I can desire it if I want. I can desire it if I want. But I do get a good outcome. So whatever your choice is, I get a good outcome. But Awkward DJ, work out what the agenda that your work has. If it's to put you in a position they want you in, then go for it. If the only thing holding work back from putting you in that position is that piece of paper, go for it. If work are wanting to let go of staff and they're relying on who gets the piece of paper, find that out and I think you will have your answer. And I don't feel it'll be difficult to find out. Oh, thank you. And sweet dreams, Awkward DJ. Thank you for hanging around. Okay, Oreo McFluffy. squishy Oreo pillow. And hopefully Oreo McFluffy is around. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Just bear with me a second. Okie dokie. Need medication and water. There we go. Now, okay, I need. Yes. No. Okay. Now, Oreo McFluffy, I'm feeling you doing presenting. And I don't know whether that's podcast, whether that's Twitch, whether that's... I don't know what format it's in, but I feel you presenting. Just a yes or a no at this stage, and then I can turn over the cards. I need to get the energy right first. And make sure I've shifted on from energy. Ah, there you go. It's going to go well. I feel there's been nervousness with it. It all makes sense now that you've said it. It all makes sense. I feel there's been nervousness with it. And I get success. So let's see what the cards say. I feel the nerves are triggered by whoever is guiding the class. And I want to say you've tried to practice and it gets stuck in your throat or triggers asthma or hay fever. You've tried a dry run. There you go, victory and success. I knew it was going to be successful. I feel it's a challenge for you to do it, but you'll do it. Okay. And I feel you'll be more, from what I'm seeing in the cards, you'll be more successful. Yeah. Once you've done this, I feel it will open possibilities. You'll be more successful than what you thought. Try some positive affirmations, try some meditation. But I do feel that it will lead to there being more options for you. I feel that whoever's critiquing is going to have positive critique. And I feel like it's a discussion critique. And how you answer that is what's going to show that you know your stuff. Yeah. So just put around a few positive affirmations in that I have a good speaking voice. And meditate a few times. I feel it's coming up within 1 to 2 weeks. So yeah. But I feel the explanations you give will demonstrate that you know the topic. And it opens up a whole new set of options for you. A whole new set of options that you didn't even think of in the past. But you'll get through it. You'll do well. There might be a few hurdles. But like with anything worth achieving, there can be hurdles. Just let the hurdles happen and move on. It's the confidence with which you move on that makes it. You're welcome. And I know you're going to do well. I know you're going to do well. Okay, and next we have Sailor. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Sailor, can you understand like Mad Hatter's Tea Party energy? I know it's Halloween, but this is like Cheshire Cat crazy stuff. I know it's Halloween. And it sort of opened my eyes too that Halloween songs aren't really a thing. And that falls in line with Samhain. Oh, thank you, Oreo McFluffy. Kinda. Okay. I feel you're dealing with a logical communicator who doesn't get emotive communication. Just let me know if that resonates. You're dealing with a logical communicator that does not get emotive communication. It's almost like they want to know step by step. An old friend of yours. Okay. Can you understand them losing their temper? I feel like they may have come back into your life wanting something else or something more physical, but they've lost their temper. And it's through this type of communication they've lost their temper. And I'm picking up now you're indecisive about them. You once thought they had it all together. And now you're really unsure. Okay. Yeah, you're the one that's got it all together. Yeah, when it feels realistic, Sailor, I'd pay attention to your dream. I feel they're not realistic. Even though they're logical, they're not realistic. I feel like if they're not in your energy field right now, in real life, you'll hear about them having difficulties. Okay. And just understand that you're the one that's got it all together. They may have had everything in the past, but they haven't kept up maintenance. Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, I do feel that they've fallen on hard times or something hasn't gone right for them. Just understand that it's you that's got it all together, not them. No, I actually got... I got uncertainty, like lack of confidence rather than anger or jealousy. It wasn't as strong as, you know, a difference of opinion that wasn't as strong as either emotion. But I feel like they might be relying on their past. I feel like they were popular in the past and they might be relying on their popularity from the past. And I feel it's like without doing anything for it. Okay. Okay, that's it there. Okay. You'll definitely, from what I'm picking up, you'll definitely hear from them before the next, like within the next month. Before the end of November. Or should I say before Thanksgiving? Depending on where you're from. Because Australians, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving either. Although I have made cornbread and it is absolutely delicious. I'd do Thanksgiving just to have an excuse to have cornbread. It's got so much butter in it. But Sailor, you'll definitely hear from them, from what I was picking up, before the end of November. And I feel like it's a caution not to allow them to drain your energy. I feel they have some sort of hold on you. And when I say hold, it's like an emotional hold. And I'll just put up the list there. Bad at math, you are next. Okay, hello, Bad at Math. Thank you, Nero, for the hydrate. And welcome back. Hope you had a good sleep. Oh, Sailor, you're more than welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. Now, I'm picking up you wanting a relationship read, Bad at Math. Three hours, not bad. Oh, at least you had a good sleep. 3 hours isn't much. You're wondering whether someone's taking action towards you. And I feel like they're quite shy. I want to say give it time. Yeah. That's one way of putting it. Okay. I want to say give it time. Yes, they are quite shy. Okay. And I feel like there might be, definitely not shy though, then there's something wrong with them or something uncomfortable for them in the way they speak or the way they communicate. I feel you may have had a difference of opinion in the past, and even though it may have been ages ago, they still think of that. And look, sometimes even alphas can have a little bit of insecurity. And I feel like this is going to work out, but it's frustrating for you based on the person's insecurity. And I feel that stems back to a difference of opinion. In a world where we're all supposed to agree with each other, I feel that this has really rattled that person. And I see it coming in quick within the next week or two. But give them the time. Didn't say disagreements. I felt it was a difference of opinion. You know, some people think social media is important. Other people think it is not. Those divided opinions can sometimes make people back off. Particularly now. I'm shocked at how easily people back off. Then I have to say you voiced that you were concerned about their partner. Or you said something about their partner not treating them right. There was a difference of opinion. And whenever I've come across a person who is with somebody else, I always say that's a no-go zone and walk away. It's that simple. But just imagine, would you like to be on the other end of that? If that's how they're treating the person they're with, would you like that to happen to you? Bad at math. But I'm feeling like an energy reversal here. Yeah. Can you understand the... Okay, come on. I feel that the person you're dealing with is insecure. if they were secure, they would know who they wanted to be with. They're insecure. And I want to say they don't talk much. And if I said you may have confused not shy as in they're definitely not shy with kinky. I feel their physical needs are easily expressed. And hopefully that resonates because it's only their physical needs. I feel emotionally they're shy. And hopefully that resonates for you, Bad at Math. Okay. Okie dokie. Done. Okay, here we go. You're welcome, Bad at Math, and I hope you're able to navigate through because I feel like the impulse of taking action is there, but examine the amount of not shy and the amount of physical direction. It's almost like they're directing a physical movie. Not going to say the word, but there you go. Okay, wrong one. There we are. Okay, Queen Thestral, you're up next. Whew. Hello, Queen Thestral. You're welcome, Bad at Math. Thank you for trusting me with your read. Now, okay, my guide told me wrong one. Go that one. Okay. Queen Thestral, can you understand a toothache? Okay, there you go. It needs to be checked out. I feel there may be infection, but only a dental hygienist can tell you that. But I'm sensing difficulty with a younger person. Yes, definitely make an appointment. But I'm sensing difficulty with a younger person. Okay, can you understand this person being unmotivated? It's like you want to put a rocket up their backside. Okay. Another star at the top. Scorpio season has been nice to some people. You feel you've been unmotivated. Okay. Can you understand wanting to put a rocket up your own backside? Because it's like somebody needs a push in the right direction. Look, we all have that. Some days I want to put it up my own backside. It'd get me moving and it'd be faster. But I'm also getting that communication has been stressful lately. And I feel like someone's asking you to take action. I do get that if you take action, I do get that if you take action, it will be rewarded. With the star card finishing off your read, it will be rewarded. And it's almost like you were in two minds about walking away from something a little while ago. And that's changed now to being fully immersed or fully engaged. And hopefully that resonates with you, Queen Thestral. Because I do feel not that long ago you were in two minds of whether to persevere with something. Yeah. If you can understand it, I do get once you do take action, it will be rewarded. So hopefully that's a motivator for you. And it'll be rewarded in more ways than one. Yeah, more ways than one. And I think you know what I mean when I say that. So good luck. I do get that luck is on your side. And I do feel like it has something to do with another person's birthday. Oh, you're welcome, Queen Thestral. And yes, I feel like it has something to do with somebody else's birthday. So take action. Because if it's a Scorpio's birthday, you only have to remember them once a year. You will get loyalty. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Okie dokie. Whoops. Here I go. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Queen Thestral. Zabu Ninja time. You are up. It is your turn. Oh, hearts to you too, Queen Thestral. Hey, Zabu Ninja time. How are you going? There we go. Last one. Okay. Sabu Ninja Time, can you understand? I feel like you're trying to do health improvement at the moment. Oh, heavy heart and kind of sad lately. That's no good. But I feel like you're trying to do health improvement. I'm sorry about the heavy heart and sad lately. I've been that way myself. And I feel like you're experiencing lightheadedness as a result. And please, if you are experiencing lightheadedness, get a doctor to check it out. Because sometimes it can be protein, sometimes it can be 101 other things. So, get a doctor to check it out. Because sometimes making rapid life changes can be difficult. Difficult. Okay. Can you understand hanging on to someone from the past? I can feel anger. Okay. I can feel the anger. And anger's not good for anyone. And it's almost like there's almost like revenge-like thinking. It's like drinking poison and expecting you drinking poison and expecting the other person to go away. I feel like this person has done this to other people time and time again. Put them on the karma bus. Let the karma bus deal with it. It's just moving forward. You've lost trust. And I want to say the trust you lost was in yourself. Just know this person had practice. They've done it to other people. Have the courage to trust yourself again and to trust you will sniff out what's wrong. You've got a frustrating energy here because of... Okay. I've turned over the cards. I'm going to do the read. I feel there's frustration in yourself. I see you having success in believing in yourself again. Yeah, it's really weird what I'm picking up here. But it's almost like I've lost faith in myself. I've lost faith in me succeeding. And I see with courage, you will overcome that. Because the other person's not worth thinking about. Seriously, they're not. I do see hard work paying off. But please get a doctor to check out. Yeah. Your confidence, working on your confidence will come back. I get like sword energy here, like being stabbed in the back. Please overcome that stabbed in the back and know that nothing you could have done would have foreseen what was going to happen. The person was very good at hiding stuff. It's like I'm still removing knives from my back. But I want to say, you've got the wheel spinning in your direction. And the sooner you overcome that lack of confidence and put more trust in yourself, the sooner you will see what the universe is offering you. And Zabu Ninja Time, hopefully that resonates for you, because I do see that fixing you at the moment from the inside is of importance. But please get a doctor to check out the other stuff. Mending your heart, I feel like the universe is offering you a new chance. And fixing your heart will allow you to see that new chance sooner rather than later. And hopefully that does resonate. Yeah. Like, as soon as we fix our own heart, we then start seeing the beauty that's around us. And the universe can show us beautiful things even at our darkest moments. And that, to me, is the beauty of life. Oopsie daisies. Anyone else change computers all the time and always hit the wrong buttons? No, thank you, Zabu Ninja Time. I change computers quite a few times, and I'm always pressing the wrong button. Well, happy Halloween or Samhain, depending on which you celebrate. Yes, Queen Thestral, I do have classes and I do have workshops. At the moment, my classes are full. I only charge $5 Australian dollars per person per week, and the classes do run for quite a few weeks. They're called circles, and I can email you or whisper you a link, because I do know of somewhere that is offering open circles, and they're well worth checking out. It will be up to you to email the organizer, but I can send you the link. I will open up a Whisper Queen Thestral. I'll just say hi at the moment because okay, in an ad. Okay. And you can possibly start there, and when I have an opening in one of my classes, I do them on Zoom as well. Yeah, it's live people and a computer, so there are some international and some Aussies. The Aussies come to me. The international, of course, come through Zoom. But I don't have space at the moment, so, and people are thinking, well, why don't you just accept more? And it's like, no, if people are paying for one-on-one classes with me, they're paying for one-on-one classes with me. So I tend to leave my classes to small. Yes, I'm still taking people in the queue, Nero Burn, and I love the name too. It's like, reminds me, Nero's Fiddle. Okay, let's see. Yes, but once I stop my stream, Queen Thestral, it may not be today, it may be tomorrow. I can send you the link. Yeah, it's like Nero's Fiddle. While Nero watched Rome burn. And yeah, historically, how much truth is in it? Who knows? That's okay, Queen Thestral. It will be, any prices quoted will be Australian dollars. Any times given will be Melbourne, Australia-based times. But I can send you the link. And I've opened up a whisper that says hi. It just reminds me that I've got to... And thank you for joining the queue, Nero. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and I've gone to an ad break. But Music Fantastic. I do know sometimes Music Fantastic doesn't have time to hang around. So if you do get thrown to an ad, type in ad. You stuck. I don't feel you're stuck, Music Fantastic. And yeah, in ads. Look, it's okay. I am going to have to take a break and make myself coffee. Because that was the last bit of caffeine I had. And seriously, this cup is massive. The key to survival is strong coffee. And I know for sure it is. I know for sure it is. But yes, I do run classes, and a lot of people are... I did advertise them through Twitch. Oh, I'm trying to think. Because I have quite a few classes going. It was probably about 12 months ago. And it filled up really, really quick. It filled up like massively quick. And all international. So that was actually good. I could adjust the time so it suited people. And I have one class that is only overseas people. US and Canada, I think, is made up of that class. And yes, it's only $5 Australian per person for the class. Because I make people work. It's not me doing the work. It's other people. If you come to a class of mine, it's like you work. It's like studying. It's that difficult. And yes, I will be having open places once I educate the first group I have. Once I educate them on how to present publicly, in terms of their responsibility to present publicly. Once that's done, I'll have more places. Okay, Music Fantastic. I don't feel you're stuck in states. If you are, I feel you're trying to move, and I feel you're more rural. Can you understand this, Music Fantastic? That you are rural, like in a smaller town? Okay, Here we go. Okay. God said no. Just let me know if that resonates with you, Music Fantastic. Living in a rural area or a smaller town. Yeah. I feel it's got nothing to do with states. It's got more to do with moving to a more suburban area. I feel like, can you understand it being too much work to keep the connections going? You want to be invisible, is what I'm picking up. Or you want time alone that you're not allowed or you're not permitted in the rural area. And I totally get that. That was one of the reasons I moved back to the city from a rural location. Ugh. Okay. Can you understand the initials AK? And time-wise, I think you're not in Arkansas, but I'm getting the initials AK. Just keep those in the back of your mind. I actually saw them in front of me. It was like the initials AK. Okay, so okay. I feel there's responsibility where you are. Okay, there's the sun. And the responsibility is coming down to you from a wise person. And I feel like it might be you're working in the family business. And it's not exactly what you want to do. Okay. I do see you moving to the nearest town. Not necessarily the city, but the nearest big town. Yeah. I do see you moving. I've even drawn another 2 cards. I see you moving. But I feel you have to put in some hard work to be able to move. And hopefully that resonates for you, Music Fantastic. I believe it will. You're already working hard, but the move is going to require a lot of hard work. And it's almost like you want to move somewhere near the beach. I don't feel you are going to get that dream, but I do see you moving to the closest city. I feel it's dependent on work, dependent on you getting things finalized. And just be aware that the city may seem more expensive. The rural life may seem more expensive. But in the city, you're expected to have everything. And in answer to a direct answer to your question is no, I don't see a timeline. I feel it could be after Christmas. But I could be wrong. Because I wasn't given a timeline, but just look into what you will need after the move. And that will let you know why I'm picking up you have to work and save a bit more. I don't get that you're stuck. I get that your dreams might be a little delayed. I don't get that you're stuck. And hopefully that resonates. And I do have to have a break where I will make myself another coffee. But I have to empty out first. We don't want exploding bladders on. You're welcome, music fantastic, and good luck with the move. I do see you moving. That I can't change. I showed you the cards. But I feel like the work situation has to be sorted out first. Yes, Nero, I'm going to hydrate. I just have to go and make myself a coffee because the other one's empty. I will be back as soon as I've emptied out myself. No exploding bladders on stream. And I have to make myself a fresh cup of coffee. Yeah, no exploding. I can't. That would be... But, Nero, I will hydrate with my water. And if anyone's uncertain about whether I drink water as well while streaming, there you go. My water bottle's almost empty too. So I will be back as soon as I can. And I am back. Yes, you do have a chance to check to see if you want to guess with your channel points as to how I have my coffee. Go for it. Now, I didn't get the sour please thing. But anyway, yes, I put water in the kettle, but not enough for my massive cup of coffee. Yes, you can laugh at me. I'll let you. Just go ahead and laugh. Now, let's see. Nero, you are next. And I do think you're the last in the queue. So if anybody's in the viewers, there's pretty much no queue. Just to give you a hint, I do stream for hours and hours on Yeah, I stream for hours on Tuesdays. So sometimes my day doesn't, it starts at say 2 p.m. on streaming, and it doesn't finish until sometimes 11 p.m. midnight. So just getting that in there. Now, I may need to change cards for you, Nero, because my guide is uncertain. Can you understand having to make decisions that put you in a vulnerable position? Like having to reveal too much information about your comings and goings? And no, you don't have to reveal them here. But I feel like you're being put in a vulnerable position. Just a yes or a no. I tune into your energy first and then turn over the cards. But you get to ask a question if you have one. Otherwise, I'll give you what the cards say. But I do feel that someone has put you in a vulnerable situation. Either someone or circumstance. Yes or no. And if you get thrown to an ad, please type in ad, because I'll fill in the gap. I can talk. I can talk the leg off a chair, as my mother used to say. Okay, you're in a sandwich position. It's a circumstance. That's what I was sort of picking up. It's like you do have protection. You don't know it. But I feel that there's forces that aren't seen that are watching out for you. I'll be interested to see if the German Shepherd card comes out. Because I feel like this situation has actually caused sleepless nights, caused nightmares or night terrors. Okay, 2 of Cups. Okay, 9 of Wands. I believe from what I'm seeing, you've been left carrying a really heavy burden. Yeah. I feel like this is a situation or a circumstance where there's only one happy ending. It's like not being able to see kids or something like that. It's being denied something or denied care, if that makes sense if I say it that way. I feel patience is going... I feel you've been patient. I want to say this is an ongoing circumstance. I feel you've been patient. Each time you try and take action, you're knocked down. And I do feel that you will try and take action again. Okay. Yeah. I want to say there's one more knockdown before success. And you know this. I feel that you can sense this yourself. But I do feel that you have like a protection person watching over you. There's someone that cares a great deal that is looking out for you. It doesn't feel it. I get that from the cards. But there is someone that is watching out. I feel like there's only one more drawdown before success. So yeah, there's only one more drawdown before success. You call it a drawdown, I call it a setback. So see how we can use different words and still mean the same thing? But I do get that you're protected. There's like a guardian, yeah. There's like a guardian angel protecting you. Or someone that is keeping an eye out for your best interests. And don't read anything into it. That someone could be a spirit person. And you're not going to have a connection with them. But Nero, hopefully that resonates for you and you get some hope back. But I want to say your hard work will pay off. It's just there's going to be one more setback. There you go. Rules for questions. I suppose decency. If you read the chat rules, yeah, be awesome to one another. And keep the language clean. Other than that, no, but welcome in Temperance and Empress. If you read the About Me section, hard work pays off. There you go, Nero. If you read the About Me section on my channel page, that will tell you how I do my readings. Temperance and Empress. And Nero, hopefully that gives you faith to keep going. Keep persevering. I'm glad it did, Nero. But pop back in and let the chat know. Because, you know, they're future things. Yes, I feel I gave enough for you to understand that I was picking up your energy. But when it comes to future things, nobody really knows. You've still got to live your life. Oh, Temperance and Empress, I'm glad you'll check it out. Because I do read a bit different. And yes, we've got coffee predictions up. And I was surprised it was a newbie into the stream that guessed correctly. And I've had people who have followed my stream, who've heard me talk about my coffee, who still don't get it right. Who still don't get it right. And I don't mind. My person sometimes gets it wrong. And that's okay. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Nero. And it's your first reading in after 2 decades. Oh. There you go. See, this is it's one thing I love about Twitch is all I see are handles. And it's up to my guide to impress upon me things. Some things my guide gets more specific than others. Yeah. And then other times it's not. And I'm not happy with that, but my guide and I have discussions about it. And yes, it's like, well, if these people were in real life, my guide wouldn't let me down like that. But it's a new way of doing intuitive reads. It's something that, yes, it existed, but it was on Zoom or Facebook chat, or I'm just trying to think of all the different ways I've done readings. And it was still one-on-one energy. And yes, my private readings, I'll only ever do one-on-one energy. But it's a new up-and-coming forum or way of doing readings. And because I teach how to publicly demonstrate mediumship, I need to know how the different platforms work. And it's really weird because, yes, they're called platforms, but I don't know whether anyone's heard the term platform medium, but that's what's referred to as a public medium. It is a medium that delivers their evidence in public. Oh, Nero Burn, thank you for the sub. You're awesome. Yeah, but that's what I do. I do it in public. And I never do, well, when I say never do, I do private one-on-ones, but in public it's always in a group. So there's a group of people. I have done for halls full of people. And you have to deliver evidence. If it's not evidential, people don't turn up because they have to pay to get in. Because you have to pay for the theatre. And the platform was always the raised thing that the medium would stand on. And yes, I still do that, but I've incorporated Twitch. And it's how it goes. So things are always changing, and if we're not willing to keep an open mind and keep up, we get lost in new. Oh. Yes, you can reward me for the read. It's just throwing bits at the moment. I haven't set up Ko-fi or anything like that. You can become a Patreon. Nero, you can become a Patreon. I usually say with private readings that you only need to really get a private reading once every 2 years. But some people prefer them longer. And you might find that a weekly reading is not what you need. It's the community. And I have an awesome community on Twitch. I really do. So supportive of everyone that I'm blown away by the support. It's like in real life, only online. And I'll keep doing it as long as the electricity bill gets paid. I won't stop. So, there you go. And Temperance and Empress. We'll see if Temperance and Empress come out. Nero, I've done daily for people. Usually, if you read the About Me section, subs do get more cards with their reads. And yes, sometimes I have a spirit connection. But we'll see. Now let's see. I've got to let you know how I have my coffee. And Temperance and Empress, I will be there in just a second. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do a sad thing. Because nobody got my coffee right. Oh. Amber, welcome in. Yeah, I know. I put up with the Karen memes all the way through COVID. And trust me, Amber, in Melbourne, Australia, even where I lived, it was, or used to live, it was Karen from Brighton. And I used to live in Brighton. So, thank you, Nero. I appreciate you too. Yes, it was Karen from Brighton, and I used to live in Brighton. So I had the two of the memes in the state in which I live in Australia. And, yes, it was a bit shocking. I have to say, yeah, no, that's okay. Temperance and Empress, I can do that. But I tune into your energy first. And I feel like Twitch is something you almost walked away from. Just a yes or a no will be okay. And I'd like to thank Amber for knowing that I'm not a Karen meme. I can be, but that's the Scorpio in me. That's not the Karen part. You get busy, but no. Okay. I have to make sure I tune into your energy. Okay, I might have to change decks because there's something sideways about your handle. Start that meme, Amber. Start that meme. Hashtag Karen says 2023. Dear. And it's only a week off my birthday. Seriously. Yes, I've only got one more week of 55. And then I'm going to feel old. I already do. The grey hairs. I was getting myself ready to be a witch. And I thought, well, I don't have to do anything with my hair. There's already enough grey in it. But anyway, Temperance and Empress. Okay. Can you understand, Temperance and Empress, the feeling of being stabbed in the back by someone? Okay. And remember, if you get all too well. Okay. Done well. It's happened to me in the past. Okay, and you will get thrown to an ad, so... Okay. I feel the stabbed in the back was to do with love. Just let me know if that resonates, Temperance and Empress. Okay. I feel that it's head over heart. Your head is your intuition, not your heart, which is your gut feeling. So intuition generally comes from the brain. So listen to your head, because I don't see it as being that way. I want to say this time. I feel like you may have entered into a situation now. The person's pulled back a little bit, but they're not going anywhere. Yeah. And I want to say you did get the Empress. Interesting for you to try. Yes. But this is the Green Witch Tarot, and the Empress in this deck is called the Earth Mother. And I pulled a second 2 cards for you just to see the outcome. Capricorns are usually go for it. And Cancer, not so much. They want home. So I'm feeling that the person may have pulled back to give you the chance to make sure your decision is right. And yes, you did get the Empress. You didn't get Temperance, but you got the Empress. Which in this deck, the Green Witch Tarot, it's called the Earth Mother. So there you go. And in this deck, that is actually my fertility card. So if children are a no, please, please, please take precautions. If you're an adult, you'll know exactly what I mean. Don't let accidents happen. And I get that you're planning everything. You're welcome, but I get that you're planning everything, that the responsibility has fallen on your shoulders for some reason. Hopefully there will be a change to that. As I said, I did see change happening. So there'll be more choice options for you to maneuver around that environment. And I don't think there is anybody else in the queue. So this might be... Well, thank you, Temperance and Empress, for trusting me with your read. And the queue is empty. So when I get to a stage where the queue's empty, I do a collective read for the coming week. And sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. Thank you for trusting me with your read, Temperance and Empress. Now let's see. No. Yes. Okay. I'm using the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. And is there somebody in the viewers that's in hospital at the moment? Or under care at the moment? Like medical care? I just have to check because I had a spirit person stand behind me. Not for you. Okay. Okay, Nero. Okay. There is for me, so I'm going to check on that once I can. But if there's no one else in the... It's usually more specific. It's usually for somebody in the viewers. If it's for me, they'll make me turn the Be Right Back sign on and check. So, and it wasn't that. Okay, let's see if I can do a collective. Naon, you're in too, Temperance and Empress. Okay. Collectively, the week has been successful. It's been hard won. The past week has been hard won. It's almost like eyes have had to be darting everywhere. Right now, the past is playing an important part in everybody's life. Okay. And I'm picking up that revenge is a common theme. Best left to karma. So it's a common theme, but it's best left to karma. As in, sowing good seeds. The karma bus. That's it, Queen Thestral. The karma bus. Now, this is a collective, so it's going to be more general than I would normally do readings. Next week, it's going to be good, but it's going to be a hidden good. And I want to say the good as in family, home, finances. It may be boring for some people. And that boredom could cause lash outs. Particularly in the home. So it was interesting that we started off with that being a home-based next week. And boredom within the home could lead to arguments. And I feel for some of you that are in the viewers that boredom has already crept into the home, because I do see people struggling. Welcome, V. I do see people struggling to self-create and Ivan Atch. You can tell me what it is, Ivan, when I get to you. I know the list is short, V. It does happen. The weather must be nice worldwide. But I get the search is for something else to do. It's due to boredom, not... It resonates for you too. It's due to boredom. It's not due to anything else. And I want to say any arguments in the coming week, just remember boredom can cause people to lash out. So, but so can dental pain. So please keep an eye on both of those. Ivan Atchka. So that's the collective. Hey, Blue Moss Dragonette. Welcome in. And V's just commented on how short the wait was. And I said it must be good weather everywhere. It must be good weather everywhere. Well, it's a generalized reading, Temperance and Empress, so it's a collective. I quite often do it if I beat the queue. And as V said, it's at this time of day, it's not usually a short wait. So I thought I'd do a collective read. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're not. But it's coming up towards a highly pressurized season. So is it 20 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, Temperance and Empress? Because it is about 15 degrees Celsius here, which is cool for this time of year, but not too bad. Scorching heat outside. Sorry to hear that, V. Anyway, that's what I have as a collective. $33 degrees Celsius. That's what it usually is here in Australia at this time of year. We're used to that. That's sort of standard temperature in October, November. So we get used to that here, V. Okay. Oh, V, you did the list, so you were live. Oh, sorry, V. You are live. You are next. And don't worry, Ivan Atchka. I will get to you. Just remind me to put up list. Just remind me to put up list. Okay, V, it's you. And I'm getting unsettled. Oh, it's supposed to be warmer here in Australia now. I hope you do visit them, Temperance and Empress. They might be located near me. So I do advertise sometimes. Yeah, unsettled, uncomfortable. And I'm not talking about the heat. I'm talking about interpersonal. Oh, that's good. And if you wanted to check out Ivan Achka, the About Me section of my Twitch channel actually says how I read. And Snowkai, welcome in. Okay, V. Yeah. Unsettled, uncertain. Okay. There you go. Unsettled, uncertain. Conflict isn't always a bad thing. It's how two people handle it. It's how two people handle it. And yes, Snowkai, you can comment on how short the queue is. But I feel like the other person didn't handle it very well. And I want to say, I feel like one person tried to see the silver lining, and it wasn't met with very well. I don't know whether it was you that tried to see the silver lining, V. Yeah, it is short today. There you go, Snowkai. It's weirdly short. Yeah. You don't... Romance doesn't happen when you look. It happens by growing together. Yeah, you do have to look. You do have to be available. But at the same time, it often happens when we're not looking. Oh, I feel like it was uncomfortable for you. This is what I got, unsettled, uncomfortable. Okay. I feel like there wasn't a compliment, or you were shocked. Well, there you go, Temperance and Empress. This is the Temperance card in this deck. I love the Temperance card in this deck. Yeah, you were shocked. Yeah. I feel this person needs acknowledgement for the effort they went to, for the embarrassment they went to. And they didn't get it. So there's a weirdness at the moment. I do want to say this person is self-reliant. They've actually made a good life for themselves. You may have to make the first effort, V. I feel this person needs encouragement. I feel it was really risky for them to do what they did. Yeah. I get this person has their head screwed on right. But they risk... Can you understand? It may have felt uncomfortable for you, for them to sing to you. But it was a big thing for them to actually do it. I feel that there was no thank you for the Yeah, but it felt uncomfortable for you, but imagine how uncomfortable it felt for your person. It's really hard to do something like that, even if you're a confident person. It's really difficult. And I feel that there wasn't a thank you. And yeah, still ask the questions, V. Yeah, you misunderstood each other. That was the uncomfortable, unsettled I got. But acknowledge that you might have to reach out. With the Knight of Swords here, I feel like you may have to reach out to that person. Give it a few days. And apologize that you hadn't thanked them for the song. Oh, no. Deactivating the account's a bad thing. But sometimes, and I know I'm pinching this from someone, so I just can't remember who. Sometimes any form of rejection is God's protection. But at least you now know, V, that if somebody does that, they need to be thanked for the effort. And I know it was unexpected for you. You weren't looking for romantic. But again, if it comes out, I feel once embarrassment dies down for this person, they'll be visible again. Wait a few weeks, but just remember it's you that needs to initiate contact. It's you that needs to acknowledge their effort. I do feel they will open up again, or I don't feel the account's deactivated. I feel like it's hidden. Yeah, but it's not necessarily devotion. Devotion might be too strong a word. It might be hope. Thank you for showing me that you had hope in us. You don't have to put the word devotion in it, even if it was in the song. Okay. That's okay. You can join without saying hi. And I just didn't get Ivan. Yeah. Okay. Ivana. It is your turn, Ivana. Yeah, just give it a couple of weeks and I feel like their profile will open up. It's like I feel they've hidden. You know how you can hide profiles? Yeah, just imagine that person's embarrassment. I don't know what text you sent, V, but try and imagine that person's embarrassment. General overview. Okay. Ivana, I'll do my best. I feel I do tune into your energy first. So I know you said conflict. Temperance and Empress. I do prefer only one per stream. Okay. I feel like the chaotic bit that you've mentioned, Ivana, has to do with income, has to do with earning money. Okay, finishing uni. Yeah, I feel it has to do with earning money. I feel like one of them is a car. Ivana, I feel like one of them is a car. And I can see you picking up some part-time work. And I want to say dream a bit smaller. I feel like you've got in your mind an SUV of some kind. And yeah, dream a little smaller. Okay. Would you understand if I said you're expecting a not so great mark in a mathematical topic? Yeah, that's enough chaos for now. Can you understand expecting a not so great mark in a mathematical topic? And don't tell me too much, let me tell you. Okay. You may have to resubmit something. Okay. And I want to say the love life stuff, you did the right thing. You've done the right thing. I feel like you've second guessed yourself on quite a few things lately. The love thing, you've done the right thing. Princess Boo Boo, welcome in. Yes, the queue is tiny tonight. Happy Samhain. And I did try and dress up like a witch, but the hat kept falling off. Seriously, I had the conical hat. And every time I moved my head slightly, it fell off. It wasn't pretty. But Ivana, I believe you've handled the situation brilliantly. Oh, I know that. Real witches don't wear hats. Go forward confidently though, because I feel like there's an uncertainty that you have, and until you create that certainty, you need to move forward from a good foundation. But I feel like a car is desired. I do feel like a car is desired, and I want to say dream smaller than an SUV. They guzzle the petrol. And I feel you're at a point where you can take positive action forward. Yeah. You're ready to take positive action forward, Ivana. And hopefully that resonates with you, because I get a good positive forward movement. Just try and dream smaller. Not everybody gets exactly what they want. And I feel if your dreams were a little bit smaller, you'd get exactly what you wanted. So to save disappointment, dream smaller. I know other people would tell you to dream bigger. I'm just more realistic than some people. And hopefully that resonates. Okay, I believe Snowkai, you are next. No, Blue Moss Dragonette. There you go. Yeah, there you go, Ivana. I do see you getting what you desire if you dream a little smaller. Hey, Blue Moss Dragonette. Can you understand, like a tear? Thank you for the posture check. Oh, I'm going to hydrate as well, but can you understand a tear during... Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Yes, I'll do that now. I was going to anyway. And I feel it's an exhaustion tear. It's like I haven't got any more to give. Like an energy tear. You know when we can tear up because we've used too much energy? Okay. And I feel this may also be related to child, but I do get it's related to presentation. But it may also be child as well. Okay, there you go. I'm going to do it once more and then I'll turn over the cards. Okay. I feel like you may be back into confined space. And the temperature control in confined space isn't great. I feel like the child may be tripping up your mojo. Or cramming your mojo. As in stopping you from the positiveness that you were moving forward. I feel like there may be someone who's interested in you on the sidelines. Yeah, someone that thinks you're awesome on the sidelines. But there's going to be a need for a little bit more work to be put in. And Temperance and Empress, if you are there, that's what Temperance is like in this card, in this deck. Tarot Delenute. Blue Moss Dragonette, I feel you have to be kinder to yourself. Yeah. No, I'm not getting... I feel that being a mum has stopped. There was a separation for a while, as in living apart. And being a mum never stops. But you were starting to enjoy your freedom. And I feel like there's been a reintroduction of the energy, of the mum-child energy. I feel with patience that will be lifted. But I do feel work has you pressured as well. With the Seven of Pentacles at the top, I feel like you find it easier to be a mum than what you do for the work. Yeah. As I said, I got the Temperance card, which is patience to me. I feel like you're carrying a burden that hurts. I do feel like this could be a past burden that's been triggered recently. Oh, Blue Moss Dragonet. Mwah. Love you bits. I love you to bits anyway. But it's a past hurt that's been triggered. And I feel it may be child that triggered. I get that toing and froing between child and you. Just make sure the scars have closed up. Anybody that loves you is going to love those scars as long as they're not bleeding or oozing pus. So when it comes to scars, we really don't have to work that hard. If we accept that everybody we come across is going to have their own, anybody that desires you will understand that as long as they're not bleeding and open, they're fine. They're part of you. They're beautiful. But keep persevering with work. I see good coming of it. And hopefully that resonates, Blue Moss Dragonet. Yeah, keep persevering. I see good coming of it. There you go. Snowkai, you are up next. Okay. Okay. Hello, Snowkai. Just whatever comes through. Okay. No worries. Okay. My guide wants me to go for this one. I don't think I've read for you in this one with the Urban Tarot Snowkai. I feel like, oh, you're welcome, Princess Boo Boo. I always do my shout outs. Anybody that's been in my stream before knows that I always do them. I've got a list. It's just off screen. Nobody can see it. But I do them throughout the stream. So anyway, Snowkai. You don't think so? I get a social vibe with you for some reason. But it's almost like the social vibe. You've got your brick wall up when you go out. It's a social vibe. Yeah, there you go. Social vibe. There's a longing for someone. I feel like you might be reminiscing at the moment, Snowkai. You can understand the brick wall. I feel like you're reminiscing, as in thinking of the past. And you're thinking of a past person that was awesome. As if it's the one that got away. And so when you go out, you're putting up this wall. Someone's attracted to the wall, though, and I feel they work in hospitality. Or there's a particular hotel. Yeah. I feel it may be a hotel you feel unsafe at. Just think of a big building. I can let you know what I'm seeing a building like that. And I get hospitality. So you get what I mean now. But I want to say you're stressed to the max. And I feel like you may be either binge watching or on the computer till all hours. It's like a lack of sleep, stressed out. And I feel like you've got guilty, okay. I feel like you've got responsibilities family-wise coming up. Your day's off of that. Yeah, I feel like you need to change that up. I have never once seen this card in this deck at all. Never once. So, there you go. And I want to say somebody is being very disrespectful. Whatever family responsibilities you have, somebody is being disrespectful. I don't know whether it has to do with catering and that's why I'm picking up hospitality. Yeah. I feel you will be guided. I got the universe. So I feel you will be guided on how to deal with it. You can sense some disrespect. No, it's not just you. There is disrespect there. I want to say you'll be guided by the universe. You're looking forward to this event, but you feel like you're doing it solo. No, I feel like you're preparing for a family event. And it's someone's uncooperative. I didn't say disrespectful, but someone is uncooperative. I do feel like you're looking forward to this event. But there's a feeling of doing it solo. Or there's a down feeling that you will be attending solo. There's something holding down your enthusiasm. And I want to say whatever it is, don't let it mess with your enthusiasm. And I feel like this might be Thanksgiving or Christmas. I'm going to an event that is planned. So Snowkai, I have no idea whereabouts. There's an esports event you're excited for. Okay. See, it can be anything. It's the first thing that comes to mind. I'd like to make it fit. I'd like to say, yeah, that's it. And it probably is. I'm getting it's like bring a plate thing. It's like everybody brings something. And I feel like there is somebody that is not pulling or not doing their share. I've got to check this out. No. Can wait. You can resonate with it. Don't let that person pull down your enthusiasm. You can't quite resonate with it. I want to say, I feel it's like someone who's taking the drinks. Just remember not to let that person spoil your enthusiasm. And hopefully that resonates with you, because I get that this event is pretty, I want to say, high up. And hopefully the building will make sense when you attend the event. And you know what I say? Come back in and let the chat know. Someone comes to mind. There you go. See, my guide tells me when I can be flexible and when I can't. So I knew it was, yeah. Yeah. I feel someone's not going to pull their weight. But don't let it spoil your enthusiasm. And can you understand? I just got a smell then of a pina colada. Let me know if that resonates, Snowkai. I got the scent of a pina colada. How specific is that? That's just like the coconut and everything. Just let me know if it's one of your favorite drinks. Yeah, well, it's so specific. I'm not going to stop it, but and it smells quite nice, but I don't drink it. It wouldn't be one of my favorite drinks. Just keep an eye out for it. Because I smelt it. I can't now, but I smelt it so strongly. Princess Boo Boo, you are up next. And I'm just going to check the list. Give me a second. There we go. You're welcome, Snowkai. Thank you for your ongoing support. Hello, Delightful. I'm just about to close the queue if you wanted to join. It's ! Join. Taco Lover, welcome in. Just when I think... Oh, you jumped in. Okay. There we go. And Princess Boo Boo. Yes. There we go. Princess Boo Boo, it is your turn. Hello, lovely. Oh. Hello, Taco Lover. I'm getting quite flustered, and it's quite cool here in Melbourne. And it's like I'm sweating, but it's a nervous kind of sweating. I feel there's been not so great news. Can you relate to that, Princess Boo Boo? You've had a day. Okay. And it's been hot. And I get to top off the day, there wasn't great news at the end of it. Oh, you poor thing. Let's see if the cards give you something better than that. And I know there's ads coming up, so let me know if you're in an ad. There you go. Yeah, it depends when people join whether they get the ads, but I snoozed them a little while ago, so I can't snooze them. It won't let me snooze them anymore. I kept snoozing ads. I like being sneaky and doing things like that. But when you're in the middle of a read, it's... Okay, you're back. I feel that there's something wrong with your shoulder. Like you bumped your shoulder on a door, on a car door. You had back issues a week ago. Okay. I feel like one shoulder is actually... It's not painful. It's just annoying. Okay. I feel like you were thrown... and your neck was bad too. Oh, you poor thing. I feel like you've been thrown a lot of responsibility. And that's just added to everything. I feel someone may have stepped down from a role and you've had to pick up the slack. And it's something you thought you wouldn't be doing again. Okay. You quit. Okay, it's you that stepped down. As I said, it's something that you thought you wouldn't be doing again. But I get that there's a payment coming to you. I feel like there's a payment coming your way. Yeah. There you go. I just get like, you have one last shift, a big one, that will pay well. I feel like this isn't, it's almost like, an agreement. Because I see you as being ongoingly comfortable. So there's something in perpetuity here which keeps going. I feel you deserve a rest after this. And you're considering going White Sands, Whitsundays. There you go. White Sands is what I heard. But knowing where you are, I got Whitsundays, which is White Sands, but I feel you will take a rest, but I see you sitting on the beach with the laptop. You going to Europe Friday. Okay. Let me know if the White Sands rings any bells. Is Austria a first stop? Or one of the first stops? Austria? Not Australia, Austria. It's one of them. Just remember that when you're there. I feel there's something in particular that you will see there. Enjoy. 4 countries. Well, there you go. Then I'd have to say it's Austria, Italy, and Greece. Yeah. Austria, Italy, France, and Greece. There. I said 4. You'll fly into Italy. I get that you'll have a ball. And I want to say you're meeting somebody that you've known for a while but have not met in person. And don't try and force the conversation. I feel like create an active get-together where you're doing something, because I feel like there might be forced conversation. So, and hopefully that resonates with you, Princess Boo Boo. Yeah, try and create an active get-together, because I feel like the conversation could be forced. And it makes sense. Glad it does. Well, when you get to Austria, let me know, because that came through so strong in one of the cards. Delightful. Okay. You'll have a ball, is what I want to say. And someone's going to introduce you to something that you never thought possible, or you never thought existed. You'd heard rumors but didn't think. Okay, and delightful. Oh, I'm picking up a bit of a loss of hope. There's good energy around you when you're excited about what's going on, but there's a bit of a loss of hope. Okay, I feel like someone is telling you something is a red flag. You're welcome, Princess Boo Boo. Someone's telling you something is a red flag. And I want to say it's not if you don't think it is. Seriously, people, we've got to be individuals. We've got to stay true to ourselves. Why is it interesting? Delightful? It's either a yes or a no for me. We're all made different because you've been made to feel a certain type of way for wanting to explore something. There you go. But getting answers is difficult. Yeah. Stay yourself. Stay your beautiful self. There's a joyful outcome to this, so I know it's been a bit stressful. But there's an emotional release. And I do feel like your honesty will actually steer you towards an ongoing attraction. And just make sure whoever it is that you think's made you feel a certain way, just make sure it is what you're thinking. Yeah. I hope so for your sake too, Delightful. But make sure that the intent of the person who's making you feel a certain way is actually what you are thinking. Because I feel like it might be a miscommunication. So, Delightful, hopefully that resonates with you. I'm getting that it does, because there's certain things I can't delve into. Not on stream anyway. Yeah. But please have that open conversation to make sure that it's not just your self-doubt making you feel that way. Make sure it is their intent. I suppose even in a Zoom private reading, I wouldn't do it. In a private reading, person to person, I would. But I do see success. Whatever you're trying to create, I see success. So keep being open and emotionally open. But just remember, some people might need to be guided physically. And hopefully that resonates with you, Delightful. Yeah, but also make sure you touch base with the person who you believe has made you feel a certain way. Because I feel like that's a miscommunication. Okay, Taco Lover. Oh, thank you, Delightful. Thank you again for trusting me to read for you. Yes, Taco Lover, it's you. The queue is short tonight. I'm going to have an early night tonight. I closed the queue early. I feel that you and your person may have had a difference of opinion. Oh, thank you, Delightful. Your romantic interest. That's what I mean by your person. Some people use the word soulmate. I don't like putting... The first soulmates we come across are our parents. My romantic person and I don't want to be thinking of my parents when I'm thinking of them. You know what I mean? Your romantic person. No, I'm not going to use the word soulmate. It's too conflicting. And don't worry, there is a saved highlight that actually says soulmates, psychic's responsibility. Check it out. So, okay, haven't really spoken in a long time. I want to say it's a difference of opinion. There's a lot of that going around lately. But also, I feel that it wasn't fantastic anyway. I believe you have somebody else. Taco Lover, stop staring me. People that stir the shit spoon have to lick it. Especially on Halloween. I feel like you may have a flatmate. Yeah, there you go. That's better, taco lover. Can you understand having a flatmate? You don't have a flatmate. I could have sworn you did. Okay. Let's see what the cards are saying. Okay. The Empress. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to say that you're chillaxing to a beverage. As in a drink. I'm going to have a drink. Coffee. But I don't think that's what you're drinking. No, I'm not talking about your person now. I'm talking about you relaxing with a drink. Okay. I see you being happy but weighed down. And I'm trying to work out why I'm getting conflicting messages. It's like I got a good income. And I know you said that you and your person haven't spoken for a while because she's very busy, but I'm getting a conflict with that statement. It's almost like, yeah. You don't know who to be honest to. That's the feeling I'm getting right now. Yeah, the Moon. You're fearful of judgment, particularly when it comes to your love life. Yeah. And you want to stay independent. That's what I'm getting. You want to stay financially independent. But be true to yourself, please, because this conflict here I can't deal with. It's internal conflict. So please stay true to yourself, taco lover. And just know you won't lose your independence. And hopefully that resonates for you. It's a relief. It is a relief when someone says be true to who you are. Because, and whenever I say your person, I mean your romantic interest. I'm not placing any labels on who people feel romantic towards. So, and also, I don't use the term soulmate. Ew. I used to, but once you've been hurt, you sort of think, nah, someone that treats me well. And Ludio, welcome in. I've just closed the queue and you're in for the first time. So Taco Lover, rejoice in the work, good fortune that's happened. No, I've just closed it. I've been streaming for ages. And I don't often get an early night. And I think it's Ludlow. But you're on mute, so you've muted yourself so you can't hear me. I think that's how it works. I've had people just listen, but I haven't had people mute sound. I know I'm usually on for ages. Yeah. Thank you, Delightful. It's definitely time for me to have an early night tonight. Yes, I'm usually on for... Well, it's not really early. Yeah, I do need my beauty sleep. I'm becoming a dragon. But next week it's my birthday stream. So that's going to be a big one. I've been on for 6 hours already. Yes, it's my 56th birthday. Next week. Jutta Jazz! Hey! Oh, how do you have your coffee, Jutta Jazz? How do you have your coffee? You came at the right time. No, because I've closed the queue and it's my birthday stream next week. Oh, thank you. Yes, I turn 56 next week. Oh, Jutta Jazz, thank you. Oh, thank you, Princess Boo Boo. No, you just have fun. Enjoy. I look 10 years younger. Oh, thank you, Taco Lover. I don't feel it. I can tell you that now. Today, I do not feel it. Well, I'm hoping you're stopping in next week, Taco Lover. Ah. Half and half. You have half coffee, half milk. I have strong, huge cup, but very little milk. Light Seeker, welcome in. I've closed the queue already. Next week's my birthday stream. So it's going to be a celebrating stream. Jutta Jazz, this is my coffee cup. It doesn't even fit. Let's see. These cards are what? 15 centimeters. So what's that? Yeah, my coffee cup and the deck of cards. Jutta Jazz, you know how big the deck of cards are. It's a cuppa. It's a tall one and it's quite wide too. So, we both have huge cups. It reminds me, I got these antique kettles. And I just blurted out one day, oh, you should see my jugs. And it came, because in Australia we call the plug-in kettles jugs. And I got I got 2 antique ones and I've placed them on a sideboard, and I just blurted out to somebody, "Oh, you got to come and see my jugs." And it happened to be to a guy, and the laughter was just... Imagine a straight guy hearing that from somebody that they don't have that kind of relationship with. Anyway, it was full of laughter. And I've just got to learn not to say it again. No, in Australia we laugh at, well, particularly people my age, we laugh at anything. Life's too short. Yeah, I've got to have huge cups. I even ordered an insulated cup that's 510 mils. Yeah, us Aussies, exactly delightful. Oh, yes, definitely. He said, "Oh, I've already seen your jugs. They're pretty huge." And I'm like... And then the laughter started, and I finally realised what I'd just said. And... It's like, yes, it was just, in Australia, we don't take things all that seriously. Quino, welcome in. I have closed the queue and I'm just about to end stream. But the laughter was just something awesome. And I'm so grateful that I have friends like that. And delightful, you are so spot on. If it's not funny, we'll make it funny. We have to. We've got a climate and a culture that goes through hell all the time. And yeah, we do. We're really good at seeing silver linings, most of us. But younger generations haven't been taught that yet. I'm trying to change that culture. One young person at a time. But it just goes to show that I am genuine about my age. Yes, very few 27-year-olds would be like that, delightful. But yes, trying to change the world one young person at a time. In a good way. It's so we get more laughter. Life is going to be serious for you guys anyway. Yeah, I felt like an old soul at 27, delightful. I really did. And it was my favourite year, actually. It was my happiest year was when I was 27. It's a lifetime ago. And it does go by that quick. It goes by in the blink of an eye. And I'm now at an age where I'm attending more funerals than what I am weddings. And I've got nieces and nephews that are older than 27. So, such is life. It does go quick. '60s is the golden years. Oh, FFS. No, I'm still going to be listening to heavy rock, dance music. In my mind, I'm never going to age. Is that okay, Princess Boo Boo? Is that okay? And Jutta Jazz, do you agree? In my mind, I'm never going to age. Oh, the same music. Yep. The Angels. Definite. Tex Perkins doing Johnny Cash. Now, for those of you not in Australia, Tex Perkins used to head a band called You Am I. And it was very alternative. And Tex Perkins is now one of the world's best Johnny Cash singers. Seriously, you shut your eyes and you think you're listening to the man in black himself. And yeah, AC/DC, which I do know that worldwide AC/DC is known. Thank you for the hydrate, Taco Lover. More coffee. Akadaka. Yep. I was also into... See, it goes back too many years. Taco coffee. Oh, don't get me started on that, Taco Lover. You know my love of Mexican. My person on the weekend actually... I'm super colourful in too many ways, Jutta Jazz. Too many ways. My person on the weekend knows my love of Mexican, knew that I'd had a rough week, and went to a lot of trouble to try and remember what brand of refried beans I liked. Got it wrong, but the fact that they went to so much effort, loved it. And yeah, exactly. They went to so much effort just to make me a meal I liked because I love Mexican. But Jutta Jazz, yeah. We've got some amazing... yeah, but I'm not a twin flame believer. Delightful, not a twin flame believer. But Jutta Jazz, we've got some amazing rock bands that have come through Australia. INXS, another one. I've been fortunate enough to see them all live, including Akadaka with Bon Scott leading and Spiderbait. But I also loved Smash Mouth and Steve No Longer With Us. You see Spiderbait on the 1st of December. You have shared a lot of Aussie rock. Ah, there you go. Did you share Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again? Princess Boo Boo from the Angels. Oh, can I share the link? Can I share the video link? Because I've got the one recorded in Melbourne. And it's just the best. It is just the best. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the added lyrics. I call it the breakup song. Yeah, I call it the breakup song because it's an awesome breakup song. And it's just, yeah. Look, I knew Doc Neeson, so a brilliant entertainer, and also volunteered, good community spirit, volunteered amongst the community, but always did it in a kilt. You might think that's funny, but there you go. Jutta Jazz, I've just shared the link to the Melbourne music video of Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again? It was originally written as a love song. If you were rocking about to this band pre 1978, before 1978, it was slow. And it's become an Aussie anthem. See, Delightful at 27 still knows what it's like. And yet it was written pre 1978. I bet you didn't know that, Delightful. It was written probably before you were born. Yes, it was. 27, yeah. Before 1978. Triple M has helped you out. Triple M's a radio station for those of you that don't know. And, oh, look, your parents probably weren't around when it was written. Your parents are probably younger than me. And it wasn't until it was performed at La Trobe University or La Trobe College, depending on which side of the pond you're from, that the words got changed. And being Aussies, there you go. I'm 55 now. We'll be turning 56 next week. So be here for the birthday party next Tuesday. I'm going to have to save up some energy. The Eagle Rock. Doing the Eagle Rock. Daddy Cool. Or Ross Wilson. Ross Wilson's been in so many bands. Look, I can remember seeing Johnny O'Keefe live. And K-San, there you go, Delightful, spot on. But I remember seeing Johnny O'Keefe live. And he passed away in 78. So, and the same thing with Bon Scott heading AC/DC. In Queensland. They do a naughty thing to Eagle Rock. I didn't see that when I was in Queensland a year ago. And I went to a few clubs and I didn't see it. I went to the club that's near, there was a nightclub, it was near Chemist Warehouse in Brizzy. I should have seen it. I don't know. Maybe seriously, you see all the women run away. I'd be going up slapping them. Like, you got to slap their cheeks. If they expose them, you got to slap them. They get in trouble at some places. Maybe I went to a too polite place. Yeah, seriously. They'd get the shock of their lives if somebody my age went up and slapped them on the tuchus. And for those who are unaware, they got mooned. If somebody mooned me, I'd slap them as hard as I could. You went to a uni ball for the first, for the university. Maybe that's what I've got to do. I've got to go to University of Queensland. I went there for a forensic conference once because they do, it's going to sound gross. The University of Queensland do tests on how the human body dies. And I went to a conference at the University of Queensland for that. But I think it was a fly in, fly out for me that year. And yes, and my person's family live opposite the University of Queensland's. It's confronting, but from an academic perspective, it's not. There you go. And they've got, on the Brisbane River, they've actually got an enclosure, like land in the middle of the Brisbane River as it broadens. And my person's family lives opposite that. So I'll get there again. And yes, I know which uni it is. So there you go. I'll have to check it out, Princess Boo Boo, because I do know where the bar is. That's one thing with universities and colleges worldwide. Most of us find where the bar is really quick, but finding where the lecture theatre is another matter altogether. Totally separate thing. Yeah, you're looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up. Yet finding the bar, you just follow everybody. So I'll have to find the bar the next time I go. I'll request the song in the bar in the afternoon. Okay, I'll do that. Hello, Kingiel. Welcome in. I have closed the chat. I am just about to finish streaming. But next week it is my birthday, so I will be doing a mega stream. And happy Samhain or happy Halloween to everyone. And sweet dreams, Queen Thestral. Yeah, Gold Hairs, mega stream next week, my birthday. My birthday. So my say with everything. Okay. Oh, I've got to get out of that one. Out of that one. Oh, go away. Don't you hate it when you're looking for something and all of a sudden pop-ups come up? Nero, no thank you. You've been awesome for the first time in the chat and subscribing. Mwah. And I've had a few of you do that too. So today's been awesome for my last stream as a 55-year-old. Oh, no worries, Snowkite. Don't worry. We'll wait for you. And it'll be a mega stream. It'll go for probably 3 hours longer than this. And thank you, Delightful. Oh, you guys are awesome. I always say I've got the best chatters on Twitch. And I really do mean that to you all. I really do mean it. Oh, dear. Should we give someone a shock? Oh, thank you, Princess Boo Boo, for the rest well. I'm going to give someone without many followers a bit of a shock. So stay with me while I invade somebody else's space. Yeah, you go for it, Taco Lover. Shock 'em to death. Oh, thank you, Data Jazz. Mwah. And I am so glad I am not the only one that has huge cups of coffee. I am so glad I'm not the only one that does. I started to feel weird. It'd be my mega cup of coffee that lasts pretty much a couple of hours into the stream. I'll see you guys next week. Mwah.